chosen one. As the Archangel Michael stands before the throne of God, his voice echoes with a profound declaration of truth, a truth that is about to shake the very foundations of your understanding. For too long, you have been in the waiting for a shift, waiting for answers, waiting for clarity. But now, the waiting is over, and the truth you have been seeking is being revealed. This is not just another message. This is the unveiling of something profound, something that will change the very course of your life. What you have been sensing in your spirit, the stirring of something greater, the discomfort of waiting, is not a fleeting thought. It is the voice of God calling you to attention, preparing you for the moment of revelation. The Archangel Michael's words signal that a shift is upon you, and heaven's truth is coming to take its rightful place in your life. You have been chosen for this moment. This truth will break through the layers of doubt, confusion, and fear, and it will bring clarity, purpose, and direction. In this sacred unveiling, you are invited to open your heart and receive the truth that God has prepared for you. It may shake you, it may challenge you, but know this: this truth will set you free. It will release you from the chains of your past, from the fears that have bound you, and from the confusion that has clouded your vision. It is time for the veil to be lifted, and for you to see the fullness of your divine calling. The purpose of this message is clear. It is to awaken you to your divine calling. For far too long, you have wandered in the shadows of uncertainty, questioning your purpose, wondering if you truly matter in the grand design of things. But, beloved, hear this with all your heart. You are chosen. You are not here by accident. Every moment, every step, every trial you have faced has led you to this appointed time. This moment is not just about understanding who you are, it's about recognizing who you were meant to be in the light of God's divine plan. The truth that is about to be revealed is not meant to destroy you. It is meant to awaken you to the truth of your identity, to awaken you to the purpose for which you were created. You are not here by mere coincidence. You are not a product of chance. You were designed for this very moment, and heaven has been preparing you for the task ahead. You have been chosen for something greater than yourself, something that will extend beyond your own life, something that will make an eternal impact. Heaven has spoken over your life, and the purpose you have been seeking is now being unveiled before you. It's time for you to step into the fullness of your calling. It's time for you to walk in the confidence that God has already equipped you for what is to come. The divine shift that you are about to experience is not a random event. It is God's design, perfectly timed and perfectly planned. This truth, this calling, is not a new message. It has always been with you, waiting for the moment when you would be ready to embrace it. Now is that moment. The truth is coming forth, and you are invited to step into it with faith and boldness. Heaven has been working behind the scenes, weaving together every thread of your life, positioning you for the elevation that is about to come. The truth that is being revealed to you now is the culmination of everything that God has been doing in your life. Every season of struggle, every moment of confusion, every setback you faced has been part of God's perfect plan to bring you to this moment. God's voice is now loud and clear. He has spoken, and His message is being released into your spirit. This is your moment to step into alignment with His will. Heaven's affirmation is upon you, and it is time to embrace the truth that has been quietly unfolding in your heart. This is not just an ordinary message. This is a heavenly declaration, a divine confirmation that you are walking in the truth of your calling. The confusion, the silence, and the waiting are all being replaced with a clarity that will guide you forward. Heaven's timing is perfect, and now is the time for you to embrace what God has always had planned for your life. As you step into this divine revelation, it is important that you prepare yourself for the shift. This is not a small change. It is a divine transition that will affect every area of your life. As you receive the truth that is being revealed, understand that it will not just change your understanding, it will change your entire trajectory. This is your moment to align with the divine transition that God is unfolding in your life. The shift is not just about a physical move or a change in circumstances. It is about a spiritual awakening, a moment when you step into the fullness of your purpose. Beloved, I encourage you to be ready. Be ready to embrace the truth, to walk boldly into the next season that God is leading you into. You may feel unsettled or unsure, but understand this: God's hand is on you, and He is with you every step of the way. This moment is the beginning of something new, something that will transform your life. As heaven moves, you are moving with it. It's time to let go of the old. It's time to step into the new. The shift is coming, and you are being prepared to walk in divine authority, to step into your divine position and calling. The waiting, the doubts, and the fears, they are all being replaced with a fresh divine anointing. Step forward in faith, knowing that God's plan is unfolding before your eyes. Beloved, this is not just another moment in your life. This is the divine appointment you have been waiting for. The truth you have been seeking is now being revealed, and heaven is calling you to step into your purpose with boldness, clarity, and divine confidence. This is your time of elevation, and it has been carefully planned by heaven. The shift is happening, and you are stepping into the fullness of your divine calling. You are not here by accident. You have been chosen. Heaven has spoken, and now it's time for you to hear and respond. Embrace this divine moment. Embrace the shift. Embrace the truth that will set you free. Walk in divine alignment, and know that everything you need has already been provided for you. Your time has come, beloved. Heaven has moved, and now, it's your turn to step forward with purpose and faith. The journey begins now. Beloved, there are moments in life when the truth is so powerful, so profound, that it can shift the very trajectory of your existence. This is not just any ordinary truth. This is divine truth, a truth that has been hidden for a season, waiting for the right moment to be revealed. And that moment has now arrived. The truth that is about to be revealed to you, the chosen one, has the potential to alter your destiny in ways you cannot yet fully comprehend. Have you felt that stirring within your spirit? That quiet but unrelenting restlessness? That feeling as though something is about to break loose, but you are unsure of exactly what it is? That is the weight of divine truth pressing upon you. It is a divine stirring, a spiritual awareness that signals that the time of revelation is near. You are on the precipice of a profound spiritual awakening. What you have long awaited, what you have long felt in your soul, is now on the brink of being revealed. This truth is about to enter your life with the power to shift your understanding, to clarify your purpose, and to empower you to walk forward in divine alignment. For too long, you may have felt unsure of your next step. You have questioned whether your journey has been in vain, or whether you have misunderstood your purpose. But I am here to remind you, this season of uncertainty is ending, and the truth that has been hidden is now being unveiled. This is the moment when you will know who you truly are, and who you are meant to be in the eyes of heaven. This is not just about receiving knowledge, it is about embracing revelation that will unleash divine purpose in your life. The restlessness that you feel, the unease in your spirit, is not a sign of weakness or confusion. It is a spiritual discernment, a divine sensitivity to the shift that is about to take place. You are awakening to the divine truth that has been in front of you all along, but now, you are finally able to perceive it with clarity. And this truth, though it may shake you, will ultimately empower you, because it is God's truth, and it cannot be denied. The truth that will be revealed is one that will reshape your reality, not with harshness, but with a divine clarity that brings peace to your soul. The weight of this truth is not meant to overwhelm you, but to align you with heaven's purpose for your life. The time of uncertainty is over. You will step forward, not in confusion, but with the confidence that comes from knowing who you are and why you are here. But before this truth can reach you, it must first be delivered. The messenger who brings this divine revelation has struggled, has wrestled within their own spirit, to speak the words that must be spoken. They have been silent for a long time, not because they lacked the words, but because they were afraid of what the truth would do, afraid of the consequences, and even afraid of how you, the chosen one, would receive it. The truth that is coming has the potential to shake the foundation of your current reality. It will challenge what you thought you knew, what you believed about yourself, and even what you thought was possible. The messenger understands this truth deeply. They feel the weight of it. They have been carrying it for a long time, knowing that it would change everything once it was spoken. They have hesitated, fearing the reaction, fearing that this revelation might be too much to bear. But now, the time has come. God's timing is perfect, and it is now the moment when the truth can no longer be hidden. The messenger has been obedient to heaven's call, and though it has been difficult, they now step forward to deliver the words that have been entrusted to them. They carry with them a truth that will not only impact you but will also shift the spiritual atmosphere around you. This is not just a message of information, it is a divine impartation. The messenger has been chosen because of their spiritual maturity, their obedience to God's will, and their willingness to bear the burden of truth. They are not here to speak lightly or to offer you comfort. They are here to speak truth, to awaken you, to stir your spirit, and to position you for the next phase of your divine calling. There may be moments of tension, moments where you feel the weight of the truth that is coming. But know this, beloved, this truth is not meant to harm you. It is meant to free you, to release you from the chains of misunderstanding, confusion, and fear that have kept you bound for far too long. As the moment of truth draws nearer, the pressure begins to build. You may feel a sense of spiritual tension, a pressure in your soul, as if something is about to give way. This pressure is the unseen work of heaven, preparing you for the storm that will follow. But understand this, beloved, this is not a storm that will destroy you. It is the storm of awakening, the storm that comes to clear the air, to remove the confusion, and to bring clarity to the areas of your life that have felt uncertain. The restlessness you are experiencing is a sign that something is about to shift. The spiritual pressure you feel is the beginning of a divine transition. The quiet moments, the times of stillness, have not been wasted. They have been preparing you, making you ready for the revelation that will come. This is not a time of fear, though the unknown can often make us nervous. It is a time of divine clarity, a time when the fog of uncertainty will lift, and you will see your life and your calling with new eyes. God is not sending this truth to overwhelm you. He is sending it to align you, to bring you into full understanding of your divine purpose. The pressure you are feeling is the birth pangs of something new, something greater. This is the moment when you will step into your divine calling with a newfound boldness and clarity. You will see the path ahead of you with new eyes, and the transition that you have been waiting for will finally be upon you. Beloved, the storm you feel is not meant to break you. It is meant to awaken you. It will shake off the things that have been holding you back, the fears and insecurities that have kept you from walking in your full authority. The storm will clear the air so that you can step forward into the clarity of your divine purpose. This moment is not to be feared, it is to be embraced. The pressure, the restlessness, the tension, it is all part of the divine transition that is taking place within you. God is using this time to prepare your heart, to awaken your spirit, and to set you in motion for the next phase of your calling. Beloved, do not fear the pressure you are feeling. Do not fear the storm that is coming. It is not a storm meant to harm you. It is a storm meant to bring clarity. It is the moment when God will reveal to you the truth that you have long awaited. It is the moment when the confusion will dissipate and the fog of uncertainty will be lifted, revealing the path forward. This is not a moment of fear. It is a moment of awakening. The truth that is about to be revealed is meant to empower you, to align you with God's perfect will for your life, and to move you into the next phase of your divine purpose. It will not break you. It will build you up. As the messenger delivers the truth, it will be like a spiritual unlocking, a release of clarity, direction, and purpose. You will no longer walk in uncertainty. You will walk with divine confidence, knowing that you are stepping into the fullness of what God has prepared for you. Beloved, this is the beginning of a divine revelation. The truth that has been hidden, the truth that will shake the very foundations of your understanding, is now about to be unveiled. The restlessness you feel is not weakness. It is divine discernment, signaling the coming of a truth that will change everything. The messenger has been prepared, and their words will bring clarity, healing, and empowerment. The pressure you feel is not to break you. It is to prepare you for what is coming. Embrace the truth, embrace the shift, and step boldly into the divine calling that awaits you. This is your time, beloved. The moment has arrived, and heaven is revealing the truth that will set you free. Trust the process, for this is the divine appointment you have been waiting for. Beloved, there is a divine principle in the way truth works. It is often said that truth hurts, and in some instances, the revelation of the truth can feel sharp, cutting through the layers of our defenses and revealing what we've been hiding, even from ourselves. But let me reassure you, the truth that is coming to you is not meant to harm you, it is meant to heal and restore. Truth is not a weapon to destroy. It is a divine revelation, meant to bring freedom and healing to those who are willing to embrace it. When truth is revealed, it has the power to set the captive free, to bring light into the darkest of places, and to heal wounds that were once thought to be incurable. The truth is a force of divine grace, meant to remove the burdens you've carried, and to restore the broken pieces of your life. Perhaps you've been living under a cloud of uncertainty, doubt, or pain, unsure of why certain things have happened to you, or why certain relationships have been fractured. The truth that is coming to you now will illuminate those dark places, bringing clarity to the confusion and healing to the heartache. It will show you the hidden roots of pain, revealing why certain things have happened, and in doing so, it will allow you to let go of bitterness, fear, and unforgiveness that have held you back for so long. This truth will not break you, it will build you up. It will break the chains that have kept you bound to the past and release you into the freedom of God's perfect plan for your life. Divine truth is a pathway to freedom, freedom from shame, freedom from guilt, freedom from the falsehoods that have kept you living in bondage. Through revelation comes freedom. When God reveals the truth, it is a call to embrace the light and step out of the darkness. It is not a punishment. It is a gift that will allow you to step into the fullness of who you were always meant to be. The truth will open doors that have been closed, and it will remove the spiritual blinders that have kept you from seeing your own purpose clearly. There is healing in the truth, beloved, and as it is revealed to you, you will experience the restoration of all things that have been broken in your life. The pain of the past will be healed, and you will walk forward in divine peace, knowing that you are no longer bound by the lies of the enemy or the weight of the past. Now, let's talk about the weight of the truth. As the truth is revealed to you, it may feel overwhelming. It may feel like a spiritual earthquake, shaking the very foundations of your understanding, your identity, and your perception of reality. This is the weight of divine revelation, and while it will shake you to your core, beloved, know this: it will not break you. Truth has the power to dismantle the false structures we have built around ourselves. It can be uncomfortable. It can feel like everything you thought was solid is suddenly crumbling beneath your feet. But remember this, beloved: God's truth is a firm foundation. When the truth is revealed, it may feel as if the ground beneath you is shifting, but what is actually happening is that God is removing the unstable structures and replacing them with a foundation that is built on His word, His promises, and His plan. You are not being broken in this process. You are being rebuilt. You are being restored. And while the revelation of truth may feel like an intense shaking, it is not meant to tear you down. It is meant to build you up on a stronger foundation. What you thought was stable may have been built on lies, on deception, or on falsehoods that have kept you from fully embracing your divine calling. But now, God is shaking everything that can be shaken. so that only what remains is that which is founded in truth. This truth will reveal hidden lies, lies you've believed about yourself, about others, and about the world. The deceptions that have kept you from walking in your true purpose will be exposed. The false beliefs about your identity, about your worth, and about your future will no longer have a hold on you. This is not a destruction. This is a healing process. God is revealing the truth in order to expose the lies and to free you from their grip. The truth will also reveal deceptions in your relationships. Those people in your life who have not been honest with you, who have manipulated or misled you, the truth will come to light. The relationships that have been based on false pretenses will be exposed, and you will have to make decisions about how to move forward. This truth will not be easy to face, but it will be necessary. It is part of the divine plan to align you with the reality of heaven's purpose for your life. As difficult as it may seem, embracing the truth will set you free from the shackles of manipulation, deceit, and confusion. And while the truth may hurt in the moment, it will heal in the long run. You will not be broken by this truth, beloved. You will be set free. You will walk in divine clarity, no longer blinded by the lies of the past. You will see yourself, your relationships, and your purpose through the lens of God's truth, and that will empower you to walk boldly in the calling that is yours. Now, beloved, let us focus on the messenger, the younger one, who has been appointed by heaven to reveal this truth to you. At first, you may not understand the significance of their role in your journey. They are younger, perhaps less experienced in the eyes of the world, but know this: they are divinely appointed. This younger messenger carries with them the key to unlocking the truth in your life. They are the vessel through which heaven will bring the revelation that will set you on the path of your true purpose. God has chosen them, not because of their age, but because of their spiritual insight and obedience to His will. They have been prepared by God for this moment, and their role is crucial to your journey. Their message may come in the form of a confession, a conversation, or a quiet revelation, but whatever the method, the impact will be unavoidable. When the younger one speaks, their words will strike deep within your spirit, stirring up emotions and thoughts you may have long suppressed. Their words will reveal what was hidden and will force you to confront the truth you have avoided. Though it may be uncomfortable, their role is to free you, to bring you into alignment with God's divine plan. It is easy to dismiss the messenger because of their age, to think that their wisdom or insight is not on the same level as those who are older or more experienced. But I urge you, beloved, to trust in the process. Trust that God has appointed them for this role, and trust that their obedience to God's calling will bring the revelation you need to step into your next season. Just as David was chosen over his older brothers, and Joseph was elevated despite his youth, the younger messenger is part of God's sovereign plan to reveal the truth you need to move forward in your calling. Trust them as you would trust the Holy Spirit, for they are anointed to speak divine truths into your life. Beloved, the truth that is coming to you will be transformational. It will bring clarity, healing, and restoration. Though it may shake you at first, it will ultimately set you free. The younger messenger who is bringing this truth to you is appointed by heaven, and their role in your journey is divinely significant. Trust their guidance, trust the process, and trust that this truth is exactly what you need to move forward in your divine purpose. The truth will reveal the lies and deceptions that have held you back, and it will free you to step into your true identity and calling. This is the moment of awakening, the moment when everything will align with heaven's purpose for your life. You are ready for this divine revelation. Embrace it. Let it set you free. Let it lead you to the fullness of the destiny that has always been yours. Beloved, there comes a time in the life of the chosen one when what has been hidden is exposed, and the truth comes crashing through the walls of illusion and deceit. What was once believed to be steadfast, trustworthy, and unshakable relationships, promises, and situations now stands in the light of truth and is seen for what it truly is. This revelation is not meant to bring destruction, Rather, it is a divine unveiling, a removal of illusions that have kept you in a place of confusion and doubt. Betrayal is often dressed in the garments of loyalty. It is often disguised in such a way that you do not see it for what it truly is until the veil is lifted. You may have trusted deeply, believed wholeheartedly, and stood by someone who, in the end, was a catalyst for your own sabotage. What you once thought was a bond of friendship, a relationship of support, or a partnership of trust, is now revealed to be something entirely different. A person you once considered loyal, a person who was close to you, has now shown their true colors, not by their actions in the open, but through the deep betrayal that they have sown in secret. This revelation may come as a shock. It may feel like the ground beneath you is shifting, as the foundation of trust and love you built with this person crumbles before your eyes. But I want to remind you, beloved, that this is not a moment for vengeance. This is a moment for healing, clarity, and restoration. The betrayal was not meant to break you. It was meant to remove the illusions that have clouded your perception of the truth. God has allowed this truth to surface, not for your harm, but for your freedom. What you once thought was solid and reliable has been revealed to be unstable. But this is part of the divine repositioning that God is orchestrating in your life. The mask has been torn off, and the true nature of the betrayal is now laid bare. No longer will you walk in darkness, uncertain of who you can trust. The truth has come, and now you are free to step forward with clarity and purpose. Understand this, beloved, the person who betrayed you, the one who wore the mask of loyalty, was never part of the plan for your divine calling. They were a temporary fixture, a tool used by God to shape you, to refine you, and to teach you how to walk in greater discernment. The illusions that were held together by false promises are now being shattered so that you can walk in the fullness of truth. As the truth is revealed, it is natural to feel a rush of pain, anger, and perhaps even disbelief. Betrayal is not an easy thing to process, especially when it comes from someone you trusted deeply. It may feel like a wound to your very soul, a wound that cuts deeper than anything physical. But beloved, understand this. The truth is not meant to destroy you. It is meant to heal you. It will purge the falsehoods and the pain that have been hidden in your heart. And though the process may feel painful, it will bring you to a place of wholeness. In the midst of the pain of betrayal, there is a transformation happening within you. What may feel like destruction is, in fact, a cleansing. The pain you experience is the healing of your spirit, as you are freed from the burden of lies, deception, and the weight of untruths that have been holding you back. God has allowed this revelation to happen so that you can walk fully unburdened, unshackled, and renewed in your calling. The pain will feel real, but it is not an end, it is a new beginning. Healing through truth will empower you to release the past, to forgive, and to embrace the freedom that God desires for you. Every wound that is exposed by this truth is a wound that will be healed. Every lie that is brought to light will be replaced with divine truth that sets you free. In the coming days, you will notice that the sting of betrayal will begin to lessen. The disappointment will still be there, but it will no longer have the power to hold you back. You will feel the peace of God settling in your heart as the truth begins to wash over you, bringing clarity to the chaos and calm to the storm of emotions. The truth is divinely restorative. It will not only heal the wounds of betrayal, but also restore your spirit to its rightful place in God's divine plan. As you process this revelation, remember that healing is a journey, and it does not happen overnight. But the more you align yourself with God's truth, the more you will see that the pain you feel will transform into strength, the tears into joy, and the brokenness into wholeness. The healing power of truth is restorative. And as you release the bitterness and anger that may have been holding you in bondage, you will find that you are walking forward into a new season, a season where healing and freedom define your path. The revelation of betrayal will bring hidden wounds to the surface, wounds that may have been buried deep in your heart for years. The truth will expose these wounds, and while the process may be uncomfortable, it will be the necessary healing that you have long needed. These wounds have shaped your view of yourself, your relationships, and even your future. They have kept you trapped in a cycle of fear, insecurity, and emotional pain. But now, as the truth is revealed, those wounds will be released, and you will experience the spiritual restoration that only comes through facing the truth. The hidden wounds are not just physical scars, but the emotional and spiritual scars that have been buried under layers of falsehood. They are the residual effects of past betrayals, disappointments, and fears that you have carried for far too long. The truth, though painful to uncover, is a catalyst for healing. The more you embrace this truth, the more those wounds will lose their grip on your life. The emotional weight you have been carrying, often without realizing it, will begin to lift. You will no longer have to live under the shadows of the past. The release of these hidden wounds is a divine act of spiritual restoration. As you allow yourself to feel the pain, to process the hurt, and to forgive, you will find that the truth is setting you free in ways you never imagined. The truth will free your spirit from the bondage of past hurts, and you will begin to walk forward with a new sense of peace, joy, and freedom. The path to healing requires honesty and vulnerability. Allow yourself to feel the sting of betrayal, but do not stay in that place. Recognize that the truth is not meant to keep you in pain. It is meant to lead you to healing. As you release the emotional weight of the truth, you will experience a cleansing of your soul, and the wounds that have haunted you will begin to fade. You will be restored to a place of spiritual wholeness, where you can fully embrace the new chapter that is unfolding before you. Beloved, the truth has come to set you free. It is a truth that will not only reveal the betrayals and hidden deceptions in your life, but will also restore you to your divine purpose. It will bring clarity where there was confusion, healing where there was pain, and peace where there was turmoil. As you walk through the process of facing the truth, know that you are being restored to the person God has always called you to be. The pain of betrayal is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of your healing. The truth will cleanse, empower, and propel you into your divine destiny. Trust in the process, and trust that heaven is with you, guiding you through this moment of revelation and restoration. Healing is already happening within you, and with each step forward, you will feel lighter, freer, and more aligned with God's purpose for your life. Beloved, the moment of divine revelation is not just a passing event. It is a spiritual awakening that will shake the very core of your being. When the truth is revealed to you, it is more than just information. It is an awakening of the soul. It is the moment when the veil is lifted and the spiritual fog that has clouded your vision is removed. This is the moment when clarity enters your spirit, bringing understanding to what has long been hidden and giving you the ability to see yourself, your purpose, and your path with divine clarity. For so long, you may have felt as though something was just out of reach, as if the answers to your deepest questions were veiled or hidden in shadows. You may have walked through life feeling distant from your purpose, unsure of the direction you were meant to take. But now, in this moment of divine revelation, the spiritual veil that has kept you from seeing the fullness of your calling is being torn away. You are about to see things with new eyes, eyes that are spiritually aligned with the truth of who you are and who you are meant to be. This moment is not just about receiving knowledge. It is about being awakened to your divine identity. The truth that is being revealed is not just an external change. It is an internal transformation. The way you see yourself, the way you perceive your life and your journey will never be the same again. The spiritual veil is lifted, and you are stepping into a place of clarity and understanding that you have longed for. As the veil lifts, you will begin to see clearly. You will understand that your life has always been part of a divine design. Every step you took, every challenge you faced, and every relationship you experienced has been woven into a larger purpose, one that you may not have fully understood until now. This is your awakening, the moment when you realize that everything in your life has led you to this point. where the truth is now clear, and your path is illuminated. You are not simply receiving facts or information. You are receiving the clarity that will align you with the divine plan God has for your life. Your purpose is no longer hidden in the shadows. It is now front and center, and you are ready to step into it with boldness, confidence, and a deep understanding of who you are. As you step into this new spiritual clarity, beloved, you will notice something profound. Your perspective will shift. The way you see the world, the way you see your relationships, and even the way you see yourself will change. What once seemed uncertain or unclear will now be seen with fresh eyes, and you will begin to recognize that everything in your life has been part of a grand design. You will no longer be blinded by illusions or deceived by appearances. The false facades, the distortions of reality that once shaped your understanding will now be unmasked. The relationships, the people, the situations you have encountered, they were never mere accidents. Everything, even the painful moments, were meant to shape you and prepare you for this moment of divine clarity. What you thought were setbacks or disappointments are now revealed as stepping stones to the purpose God has always had for you. You may begin to see old relationships in a new light. Relationships that you thought were foundational but were actually holding you back. You will recognize that some connections were meant to teach you, to help you grow, even if they were difficult or painful. Those relationships were never meant to define you. They were meant to refine you, to shape your character, and to bring you into alignment with God's divine plan. Perhaps you will also see that some situations, which once seemed to serve as obstacles, were actually the pathways that led you to your true purpose. The pain, the struggles, the moments of heartbreak, they were all part of God's refining fire, shaping you into the person you were always meant to be. The moments of suffering were not punishments, they were lessons, each one teaching you the importance of trust, resilience, and faith in the face of adversity. Your journey is not one of randomness or chaos. It is a divine narrative, and now that you see the bigger picture, you can recognize the divine purpose that has always been working in your life. Every detour, every setback, every disappointment was part of a larger design. And now, with the clarity that God is providing, you will begin to see how each piece fits into the beautiful mosaic of your divine destiny. As your perspective shifts, you will find that the burdens you once carried will begin to feel lighter. The confusion that clouded your mind will lift, and you will begin to move forward with a renewed sense of purpose. The weight of the past will no longer hold you back. You will have the clarity and understanding to see that everything that has happened has prepared you for what is coming next. This is the moment, beloved, when your spiritual eyes are fully opened, and you will see that you have been divinely positioned for greatness. Every trial, every hardship, every moment of confusion has led you to this place of clarity, and now you can walk boldly into the purpose that has always been set before you. The revelation that is unfolding is not just about gaining knowledge or understanding. It is about a spiritual turning point, a moment that marks a shift in your spiritual journey. It is a defining moment, where everything you thought you knew will be either confirmed or redefined by the truth that God is revealing to you. This revelation is not just about knowing more. It is about knowing differently, knowing who you are in Christ, knowing what you are called to do, and knowing the path that God has set before you. This moment of divine clarity will set you free. The confusion that has been clouding your heart and mind will be replaced by truth, and the truth will give you the freedom to walk forward in your purpose with confidence and understanding. You will no longer be distracted by the noise of the world or the lies of the enemy. You will be aligned with God's truth, and that alignment will give you the strength and clarity you need to move forward into the new season of your calling. The divine revelation that is unfolding in your life is the key to unlocking the next phase of your spiritual journey. You will no longer be wandering in uncertainty. You will have the clarity and understanding to know exactly where God is leading you and how to get there. The path that once seemed unclear will now be illuminated with divine light, and you will walk forward with the assurance that you are walking in perfect alignment with God's plan. As you receive this revelation, you will experience a shift in your heart, a shift in your mindset, and a shift in your spirit. You will no longer be held back by the doubts, the fears, and the lies that once confined you. You will step into the fullness of your divine identity, knowing that you are walking in God's perfect will. This is the moment when your purpose is no longer clouded. It is now clear, anchored in truth, and you are ready to walk boldly into the future that God has ordained for you. Beloved, this is your moment of spiritual awakening. The veil has been lifted, and you are now seeing with clarity and understanding. The truth that has been revealed is not meant to burden you, it is meant to free you. As you walk in this new spiritual alignment, you will experience the peace that comes from knowing who you truly are, and you will step forward with confidence into the divine calling that God has placed upon your life. Your new perspective will give you the clarity to see your journey for what it truly is, a divine pathway that has always been perfectly timed. The struggles, the confusion, the pain, it was all part of God's preparation. Now, as you stand in this moment of clarity, know that you are being called to something greater. Your purpose is now clear, and you are ready to walk into the fullness of what God has designed for you. Step forward, beloved, with confidence. The journey is unfolding before you, and you are aligned with God's perfect plan. Beloved, as the divine truth is revealed, it will not only be a personal victory for you, it will be a public vindication. The revelation that God is bringing to light will serve as a testimony to the world, confirming the divine calling upon your life and vindicating your faith. For years, you may have walked in faith, enduring misunderstanding, rejection, and ridicule. You may have questioned if your path was truly aligned with God's will. But now, the truth that has been veiled for so long is coming to the surface. And with it comes vindication. Public vindication. The world may not have seen your struggles, and many may have doubted the authenticity of your journey. They may have questioned your motives, your decisions, and even your very worth. But, beloved, the truth is about to speak for itself. This moment of revelation is not just for you. It is for the world to witness the faithfulness of God in your life. What has been hidden will now be seen, and the world will have no choice but to recognize the divine purpose that has always been upon your life. Vindication through truth is a powerful thing. It is not just a personal triumph, but a declaration of God's faithfulness. Those who have witnessed your struggles without understanding, those who have doubted your calling, will now be forced to face the truth. They will see that God's hand has always been upon you, guiding your steps, protecting you, and shaping you for the work He has called you to do. What was once a private journey of faith will now be publicly validated. This truth will not only bring peace to your spirit, but it will also bring glory to God, as the world will see His faithful servant rise, not by their own strength, but through His power and divine guidance. Heaven's plan, which seemed unseen and hidden, will be confirmed to all through the truth that is revealed in your life. The veil of doubt, misunderstanding, and rejection is being lifted. The world will now know the truth of your calling, and they will see the fruit of your obedience to God's plan. This public vindication is not about seeking recognition or validation from others. It is about honoring God, the one who has called you, equipped you, and sustained you through every trial. The revelation of the truth will serve as a testament to God's sovereignty, His grace, and His power in your life. It will declare to the world that the chosen one was never abandoned, never forsaken, and that heaven's perfect plan was always in motion. As the truth is revealed and the divine vindication unfolds, it will not only impact your personal journey but also the relationships in your life. Some relationships, beloved, will shatter. There are people in your life who, though they may have seemed close, were never meant to walk the path with you in this season. These relationships were based on falsehoods, and their time in your life has come to an end. But know this: Beloved, not all relationships will be lost. While some may fall away, others will be restored. Those who have doubted you, misunderstood you, or rejected you will now be forced to face the truth. They will see what has always been true, and they will recognize that God's hand has always been upon you. These relationships, once strained or distant, will now be brought into alignment with God's purpose for your life. There are people who have watched from the sidelines, waiting for you to fail, waiting for you to fall. They will be amazed when they see you rise in divine authority. They will understand that your faith was not misplaced, and that your obedience was not in vain. God's hand has always been upon you, and now they will recognize it, not as something you claimed for yourself, but as a clear evidence of heaven's favor and purpose on your life. This revelation will serve as a catalyst for healing in relationships. Those who have doubted you will see the truth, and will either be convicted or restored. They will come to understand that your faithfulness to God was not misguided, it was part of His divine plan. Through your elevation, others will be drawn to God's truth, and will be given the opportunity to repent, to reconcile, and to walk in unity with you once again. But let me also remind you, beloved, that not all relationships are meant to be restored. Some will fall away because they were never divinely aligned with your purpose. There may be relationships that were once close, but they will now be revealed as toxic, manipulative, or spiritually misaligned. God will give you the discernment to know which relationships to release and which to restore. In this season, the restoration of relationships will not be a forced reconciliation. It will be a divine restoration, one that is rooted in truth and aligned with God's purpose for your life. Those who come back to you, who recognize the truth of your calling, will walk with you into the next phase of your divine destiny. Beloved, as the truth is revealed and relationships are restored or released, there is one final step you must take, a step of letting go. Letting go of the hurt, letting go of the bitterness, and letting go of the wounds that have been carried for so long. The truth, as difficult as it may be to face, is the key to your healing. It will be a cleansing that will set your spirit free, but you must choose to release the emotional weight of the past in order to step into your divine future. The wounds of betrayal, the pain of rejection, and the scars of misunderstanding cannot define you anymore. They were part of your journey, but they are not your identity. Forgiveness is a necessary step in the process of healing, and the truth, though painful, is God's way of leading you to release what has been holding you back. It's easy to carry resentment when you've been wronged, to hold on to the pain and bitterness that comes from betrayal. But beloved, understand this: the only thing that bitterness does is keep you bound to the past. The only thing that hurt does is prevent you from moving forward. When you hold on to the pain, when you hold on to the anger and unforgiveness, you are clinging to the past, and you cannot step into the new season that God is calling you into. This revelation, though it may break your heart, is the key to freedom. It is God's invitation to let go of the emotional chains that have kept you in bondage. Release the hurt, release the fear, release the bitterness. In doing so, you will experience spiritual freedom, the freedom that comes with knowing that you no longer have to carry the weight of past pain. You are free to move forward in divine purpose. Forgiveness is not just for the person who hurt you, it is for you. It is for your healing. It is for your restoration, and it is for your spiritual alignment with God's will for your life. When you release the past, you will be able to walk forward into your divine future, unencumbered by the chains that once held you down. Beloved, this is the moment when the spiritual chains of betrayal, manipulation, and deceit are broken. The lies that have held you captive for so long are being exposed, and the truth will set you free. These spiritual chains were never meant to keep you bound. They were meant to refine you, to teach you the importance of spiritual discernment and the power of divine revelation. But now, the truth has come, and the chains are being shattered. The moment you choose to forgive and release the pain of the past, you are stepping into freedom. You are breaking the chains that have bound you, and you are walking into the fullness of your divine calling. No longer will you be a prisoner to the past. No longer will you allow the wounds of betrayal to keep you from stepping into the glory that God has for you. The spiritual chains of fear, hurt, and manipulation are being broken. You are walking forward into a new season of freedom, a season where you can walk in the authority of your divine calling without the weight of the past holding you back. The truth that has been revealed is the key to unlocking this freedom. Embrace it, beloved, and walk forward with the confidence that the chains of betrayal and manipulation no longer have a hold on you. Beloved, this is your moment of vindication. The truth that has been revealed will set you free. It will bring healing to your wounds, restoration to your relationships, and freedom from the emotional weight that has been holding you back. The spiritual chains of betrayal, manipulation, and deceit are being broken, and you are stepping into the fullness of your divine destiny. As you walk forward, remember that God's hand has always been upon you. You are not alone in this process of healing and restoration. The truth that has been revealed is part of God's perfect plan to elevate you into the divine purpose He has for your life. Embrace this season of freedom, forgiveness, and restoration, and know that you are walking in alignment with heaven's will. This is your time, beloved, and God is with you every step of the way. Beloved, the healing process that you are about to enter is both sacred and necessary for your spiritual journey. The revelation of truth has not only unveiled the hidden lies and deceptions in your life, but has also opened the door for deep and lasting restoration. However, embracing this process will not be easy. Healing is never instantaneous, nor is it a smooth path without bumps and turns. Yet, it is a process that leads to freedom, and it is the only way to step into the fullness of your divine destiny. The pain you felt from betrayal, misunderstanding, or disappointment is real. But understand this, healing requires vulnerability. You must be willing to face the wounds that have been opened by the truth. You must allow yourself to feel the weight of the pain, yet not be consumed by it. The healing process is not about pretending the hurt doesn't exist. It's about allowing God to enter those painful places and restore them. It may feel overwhelming at times, and you may be tempted to turn away from the healing process because it requires confronting the very things that have hurt you the most. But I urge you, beloved, to embrace the healing. God has prepared you for this moment. The healing journey is necessary not only for your own peace but for the next phase of your divine purpose. As you step into the healing process, know that it is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of strength, a strength that comes from trusting God with your deepest wounds. God will never ask you to walk alone in this journey. His presence will accompany you every step of the way, and He will gently lead you through the pain into a place of peace and restoration. Healing is not just a physical process. It is an emotional, relational, and spiritual journey. It involves all aspects of who you are. God is healing not just the surface, but the very heart of who you are. The soul wounds that have held you back will be healed in this process, and you will emerge stronger, more aligned with your divine purpose, and more empowered than ever before. As you walk through the healing process, understand this: God will provide. His provision will come in various forms: financial, emotional, relational, and spiritual. God has seen the pain you've endured, the sacrifices you've made, and the struggles you've faced. He has never left you in your affliction. Now, in this moment of divine revelation and healing, God is ready to restore what was taken from you. Financial restoration will come. The losses, the lack, the periods of financial struggle, God will not leave you in this place. He will open new doors of provision. Opportunities that were once closed will begin to open, and resources will come into your life to enable you to walk fully in your divine purpose. These blessings are not just about material wealth. They are the spiritual, emotional, and practical resources you need to step forward into the calling that God has for you. God's provision will be aligned perfectly with His plan for your life, ensuring that you have everything you need to fulfill your destiny. Emotional restoration will also follow. The heartbreak and betrayal that you've experienced have left deep emotional scars. Yet, God is a healer of the brokenhearted, Psalm 34:18, and He will restore your emotional health. The healing of your heart is one of the most profound gifts that God will give you in this season. He will remove the bitterness, the hurt, and the insecurities that have clung to you for so long. As you allow God to heal you, you will feel your emotions being aligned with His peace, your heart being filled with His love, and your spirit being made whole. Relational restoration is another aspect of God's provision. The relationships that have been fractured or damaged by betrayal, misunderstanding, or deceit will begin to be restored. God will bring reconciliation where there was division, healing where there was pain, and understanding where there was confusion. Those who once doubted you, those who once misunderstood you, will begin to see the truth of your calling. Some may come to you with humility and repentance, recognizing that they too were part of the divine plan that God is working through your life. You will no longer be bound by the strains of past relationships, but instead, you will step into the new connections that are aligned with God's purpose for you. Most importantly, spiritual restoration will be the foundation of everything else. As God heals you emotionally, relationally, and physically, He will also restore your spirit. The spiritual disconnection that you may have felt, the distance between you and God, will be bridged in this season. God is bringing you back into intimate fellowship with Him, where you will feel His presence, His peace, and His guidance more clearly than ever before. Your spiritual strength will be renewed, and you will be able to walk forward with divine confidence, knowing that heaven is with you every step of the way. Beloved, as you step into this season of restoration, know that God's timing is perfect. The blessings that are coming your way are divinely orchestrated. What once felt delayed, what once seemed unattainable, will now begin to unfold before your eyes. God is about to release blessings that have been held back, not by your lack of faith, but because the timing has not yet been right. Now, the timing has aligned with heaven's purpose, and you are about to step into a season of divine favor. These blessings are not simply rewards, they are God's provision, given freely to align you with your divine calling. Every door that was closed in the past will now be opened by the power of God's favor. You may begin to see opportunities that were once unavailable now becoming accessible. Doors that were locked tight will swing wide open, and opportunities that once seemed out of reach will now be within your grasp. This season is not just about material blessings, though those will come as well. It is about the blessing of alignment. You will experience spiritual favor in ways that you have never imagined. The favor of God will go before you, clearing the way and preparing your path. You will see that the struggles of the past were never meant to keep you stuck. They were meant to position you for the blessings that are now being released into your life. This is the season of elevation. It is a season where God's promises for you will begin to manifest in ways that bring abundant joy, peace, and prosperity. Everything that was taken from you, every opportunity that was lost, every relationship that was broken, every moment of disappointment will be returned to you in this season. And not only returned, but it will come back multiplied. God is the God of restoration, and He is about to restore everything that has been taken. Your faithfulness, your patience, and your trust in Him will be rewarded. The losses of the past will be redeemed, and you will walk into a season of divine favor, where everything that was meant for your harm will be used for your good. Romans 8:28. Beloved, this is your time. The truth has set you free, and now you are stepping into the fullness of your divine purpose. The new season of blessing is here. Trust in God's timing. Walk boldly in the favor He has placed upon your life, knowing that He is bringing you into the fullness of His plan for you. The best is yet to come. This season of divine restoration is not just about recovering what was lost. It is about stepping into the fullness of your calling and embracing the new season of blessing that God is releasing over your life. God's provision will be evident in every area, financially, relationally, emotionally, and spiritually. The doors that once seemed closed will now swing open, and the opportunities that once seemed impossible will come into alignment with your divine purpose. Beloved, embrace this season with gratitude, faith, and trust in God's perfect timing. He has heard your prayers, and He is now releasing the blessings that have been long awaited. Walk forward in confidence, knowing that heaven has prepared the way, and the blessings you are about to receive are not just for you, they are for the fulfillment of God's plan for your life. This is a new season, a season of divine restoration, divine favor, and divine elevation. Step into it boldly, knowing that everything that was taken from you will be returned and multiplied. The best is yet to come, and God's plan is unfolding perfectly in your life. Trust in His divine provision, and walk boldly into the fullness of your divine calling. Beloved, now is the moment of divine awakening. You have walked through a season of waiting, of challenges, and of revelations, and the truth that has been unveiled to you is not meant to burden you, but to elevate you to the next level of your divine purpose. The weight of truth can feel overwhelming at first, but it is a blessing, a powerful blessing that frees you from the chains of illusion and sets you on the path of your true calling. The truth that God has revealed is not just for understanding, but for transformation. It is empowerment in its purest form, guiding you toward a deeper understanding of who you are in the eyes of heaven. The truth is not here to condemn you, it is here to propel you forward into the fullness of your divine destiny. As you embrace the truth, know that it will elevate you, strengthen you, and position you for the great works God has in store for you. This truth will not hold you down, it will raise you up, reminding you of your divine identity, your calling, and the spiritual authority you have been given. You are the chosen one, and the truth that has been revealed to you will lead you into a new season, a season of spiritual empowerment, purpose, and divine favor. Now, step into this truth with confidence. Walk boldly into your new season, knowing that heaven's favor is with you. This is the time for you to rise, to step out of the shadows, and to walk forward in the divine purpose that has always been yours. The road may not always be easy, but you walk it empowered, knowing that you are aligned with God's will, and that nothing can stand in the way of His perfect plan for your life. The truth has set you free, and now it's time to live in the fullness of that freedom. Let us take a moment to seal this divine transition with a prayer, inviting God's healing, clarity, and restoration as you step forward into your divinely appointed destiny. Heavenly Father, I thank you for this divine moment of truth. Thank you for revealing what has been hidden, for lifting the veil, and for guiding me into a season of clarity and divine purpose. I embrace the truth with an open heart, knowing that it is not meant to burden me but to elevate me into the fullness of my calling. Lord, I ask for your healing in this moment. Heal the wounds that have been exposed, and bring peace to the places of my heart that have been broken. Restore what was lost and broken in the past. Help me to release the bitterness and the hurt that I have carried for so long. I trust in your divine restoration, Lord, knowing that you make all things new. I ask for your clarity in this season. Illuminate the path before me, and help me walk in your perfect will. Give me the wisdom to make the right decisions and the courage to follow your guidance, no matter where it leads. Let me not be swayed by fear or doubt, but let me walk confidently in the truth you have revealed. Lord, I also pray for the strength to fully step into my divine purpose. I know that your favor is upon me, and I trust that you will continue to open doors that no man can close. I will walk in the authority you have given me, and I will fulfill the calling on my life with boldness and faith. In Jesus' name, I pray. Amen. Beloved, with this prayer, you are closing the chapter of uncertainty and opening the door to a new beginning. The truth has revealed your identity, your purpose, and your calling. What once seemed unclear is now clear, and what once seemed impossible is now possible. This truth marks the beginning of a new season, one that is grounded in divine wisdom, clarity, and spiritual authority. You are not the same person you were before the truth was revealed. The process of healing, releasing, and embracing the divine call has transformed you. You are walking forward with confidence, knowing that you have been chosen, and that heaven stands behind you, ready to propel you into your destiny. Heaven has moved. The divine plan has been set in motion, and now, the chosen one is stepping into their divinely appointed destiny. This moment is not the end. It is the beginning of everything God has promised you. Walk forward with boldness, knowing that God's favor is upon you and that He has prepared the way for you. This new chapter is not just about the fulfillment of promises, it is about embracing your divine identity and purpose. You are the chosen one, and the world is about to see the power of God's plan unfold in your life. Walk confidently in this truth, knowing that you are aligned with heaven's will and that nothing can stand in your way. The divine shift has taken place, and you are now positioned to step into the fullness of your calling. The journey ahead will be one of divine favor, elevation, and restoration. As you step into the light of this truth, know that you are walking into a new season of blessing, one that has been prepared by God Himself for you. Conclusion. Walking boldly into your divine future. So, beloved, walk boldly into the new season that is unfolding before you. The truth has set you free, and you are now walking in alignment with the divine calling that God has placed upon your life. You have been prepared for this moment, and the best is yet to come. Heaven's favor is upon you. You are stepping into your purpose with confidence, knowing that God's timing is perfect, and that everything you need to fulfill your calling has already been provided for you. As you move forward, trust in God's plan for your life. He has equipped you for everything you are about to face. This is not a journey of fear or uncertainty, it is a journey of boldness, faith, and divine elevation. The world will see the fruit of the truth that has been revealed in your life. It will bear witness to the transformation that God has wrought in you. And as you walk in this new season, others will be drawn to the light of your divine purpose, and through you, they will come to know the faithfulness of God. Embrace the new beginning. Step boldly into the fullness of your calling. The truth has revealed the path, and you are ready to walk forward into the destiny that heaven has prepared for you. The chosen one has been set apart, and now is the time to live in that calling with boldness, grace, and divine confidence. Heaven has moved. You are walking in divine alignment. Your destiny is now